it's over. The objective is to win, and I'm awful proud that the guys found a way to get it done. Also, I'd like to congratulate North Texas. I mean, they are a much improved team, and we talked about it before the game. They had 6 of their losses by a total of 24 points last year. Really battled some teams, just weren't able to kind of find a way to win. And that bunch is going to be very competitive in their conference. If they'll play like they played today, they'll go win. They'll have a win season this year without a doubt. So hats off to Coach Dodge and the job that they've done in getting those guys ready to go. Difficult game. A lot of unknowns going into this game, and offensively, they came out in an odd defense, which we hadn't practiced at all. But the good thing is when you have veteran offensive linemen, there was no panic on the sideline. They had different blitzes, different fronts, different coverages. Were playing us totally different than what we had prepared for. But again, no panic. Just made the adjustments, and I thought our offensive line did an excellent job. Probably the biggest disappointment in the game, and you won't win a lot of games when the time of possession is flipped like it was. I mean, it was way out of whack. But the name of the game's points, and they were only able to get 10 to our 35. I thought offensively we hit on some big plays, 200-yard rushers. That's the first time that's happened around here in 3 years. And as y'all know, we've had some pretty good backs, here. So Andre Ellington, Jamie Harper just ran extremely hard. A lot of second effort plays on their behalf. And again, that's all starts up front, and also with KP. He makes a lot of checks and a lot of things at the line that people don't know, and getting us in the right play. He did a really good job. But we got a lot to learn from this game. So we'll study the film. Defensively, just again, time of possession. We got to get off the field. We forced a ton of third downs. Doing a good job early, but we got to get on off the field. And, I think we did have 5 sacks, had 2 picks. Great play by Maxwell down there on the goal line, and awful proud of Dawson Zimmerman too. He's a guy that, and as y'all know, I've been talking about. We got to be better at physically punting and kicking the ball, and we got off to a good start today. Dawson was just outstanding. Catanzaro was solid. We had 1 high snap, and he didn't even flinch. He kicked on through it. Mike Wade did a good job of getting the ball down. So. Again, good win, good start. It's our first goal is to win the opener, so we were able to accomplish that today, and glad to do it. And we'll move on to the next one. Get ready.
Dabo, did you get what you expected from the rushing attack, more than expected, because you knew it was going to be strong with the experience you bring back? Or was it even more than you expected today?
No. I hope we can. I don't know if I would count on having 2 100-yard rushers every game, but I hope we can rush the ball for, a couple 100 yards or more a game. I know, because if we can do that, we've got a good chance to win. But I think we'll be a good running football team. I mean, I think we've got the ingredients physically. I think the guys have bought into our style of play. They're finishing runs north south, and there were a couple runs out there. Jamie just, he just finished it. And but it all starts up front, and our guys have that mentality that. When we run the football, something positive is going to happen. And I think that as you saw, and again, they just changed everything from a coverage standpoint. And we had to change what we were doing in concept-wise passing game. And the running attack set up some big plays where we caught them flat-footed. They were trying to really play heavy and jump everything. Even though they were playing press man, they weren't playing anything deep. And we ran by them a couple times for some big plays. So. That's what we got to do, and people try to stop the run. When they do stack the box and blitz you, like our first touchdown, if you get past that first line, it's a touchdown because everybody's in man coverage and you run off, and there's no second level defender. So that's what happened, and that was a check. That was a package. That wasn't a called play. KP put us in that play. We had a package, a 3-play package, and based on what they're doing, and they gave us a 5-man box, and we blocked the box. They blitzed off the edge, and Andre slipped through the first level, and it was a touchdown. So but we got to be able to run the ball to be able to set everything up that we want to do.
Based on how you started here a little bit ago, it sounds like you're not real pleased with how you played as a whole. What most concerns you?
Well, I mean, again, you look at it, and I didn't think we were very good on third down either way, and we got to be better on third down, defensively, offensively. Too many big plays, way too many explosive plays in the ball game for the other team, and again, the biggest thing is time of possession. You won't win many ball games when it's that out of whack. But some of that is we had a couple of 1 or 2 play scores, I believe, which attributed that too. Also, Marcus Gilchrist, I didn't mention him. Boy, what a great job he did in the return game for us. I think that's another one of those question marks that people have had about us coming into the season, and Marcus did a great job. Probably the other thing that was frustrating, the reason I thought of that is field position. When you're not getting off the field, you're playing on a short field or a big field, whichever way you want to look at it, depending on if it's offense or defense. But we just had some really poor field position for a lot of the game, and we've got to do a better job of creating that. And then I thought we missed a lot of tackles. I watched the film. I will say this: I thought the defense played very hard. I saw them flying around, but we just missed a bunch of tackles. And had some guys playing, getting some significant snaps for the first time today. So, hopefully we'll get better, learn from this. We'll come in here with the team Monday morning and put it to bed with them. Staff will evaluate it all tomorrow and see if we can do a little better job next week.
Dabo, could you talk about Brandon's play today? More impressed I was with his run blocking downfield. Kept a lot of plays alive for Virginia.
Brandon Clear?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We got a couple Brandons
That's
on
right.
the team. You got to signal it out. Brandon Thompson did a good job too, I think, when he was in there. But Brandon did a good job. Brandon Clear's practiced really hard. He's a physical guy. He plays with great effort. Tries to please and everything. And just happy to see him. They really that was early on. They were just squatting on everything, and he can run. He's long. He can stretch the field. And he just ran by the corner for the big play. But we had some big blocks. When you're getting some long runs like that, somebody's got to be blocking down out on the perimeter. And I know one in particular, Newt Cochins, came in and just absolutely crushed the safety. And that was really good to see. Again, until I see the film, it's hard for me to comment further. But I do know that somebody had to be doing a good job out there.
What was your overall impression of the receivers, Brandon included?
Thought they did a good job. With what we didn't have a lot of opportunities, but with the ones we had, I thought we did a good job. Jerron Brown, I just if he quit trying to make a fashion statement, tuck his shirt in, he scores a touchdown right there. And instead of a guy being able to grab you, tuck your dadgum shirt in. And but he's you just can see it in Jerron. I really think he'd be a very, very good player for us. Had a couple of opportunities, did a nice job on the reverse. Bryce McNeil had his first big play of his career and did an excellent job. And then came back and had a nice run there at the end. But Brandon Clear, big play for him. Had a couple other opportunities where we just didn't quite get the chance to get it off based on what they did. Newt Hopkins got a couple of plays, great job on the screen, good run after the catch. That's one of the things he's kind of got a sixth sense, great instincts when it comes to being able to plant and cut and change direction. But almost made a great play on the low ball that he reached out for. But I thought they did a good job. Again, there's a lot more that goes into playing wideout than just how many catches you get. So sometimes you play a heck of a game and you didn't have any opportunities to catch the ball. But we'll see the film and see what it tells us. But, nobody disappointed me today.
Did you like the way Parker threw the ball today?
Yeah, he did fine. With the exception of the turnover. I mean, that was he's smarter than that. And the guy did a good job of baiting him and dropped back underneath the throw. And he's got to manage the game. That's his job, manage the game. And we got to come away with points right there. So that's the kind of stuff there that hopefully you learn from, knock that rust off, and let's don't let that happen again, because that can cost you a ball game right there. But I thought he did a good job. Made a throw, threw it behind Bryce one time early in the game on a crossing route. But he was kind of scrambling, didn't really get set, and was a little off target right there. But for the most part, again, first game, and we really, never really were able to just get in a great rhythm based on just time of possession and things like that. But he did a fine job. Not his best game, not his worst game, but we'll take it.
Anybody got anything else?
Coach, the whole offseason, everybody wanted to know how you would replace the big play capability of C.J. Spiller. And everybody's like, well, maybe there'll be more conventional offense, less big plays, but just more run ball. The whole game, there's a ton of 20-yard or more plays. Does that surprise you?
No. I mean, I just think that I said that the other day. I mean, where CJ might have gone 60, we might only get 40. But hopefully the result will be the same. And I think last year the very first touch by CJ Spiller was a touchdown,
96-yard kickoff.
and the first touch this year by Andre Ellington was a touchdown. And so I think CJ was texting Andre last night, busting his chops, and so I told Andre after he did that, I said, hey, you text him back, say anybody can score on a kick return. Scoring the first play from the line of scrimmage, that takes a little something.
What do you think about the new nickname? Did you hear?
Who's?
They're calling themselves the New Storm.
The New Storm. Yeah, I told him, I heard about that, and I told him before the game today over at the hotel, I said, we're going to find out if y'all are tropical depression or a Category 1 or a real deal Category 5, which one y'all going to be. And, so Thunder Lightning looks like it's still alive around here. So we'll they did what they're supposed to do. Expect them to be good players, and they did a nice job. But we got a long way to go. Got to do it again. Good start.